Righto, listening, you pricks. 0421. I'm sitting here at the cenotaph, my local cenotaph. I don't know whether that you can see that, what my camera skills are like, but anyway, they've got some chairs set up, tables, getting ready for dawn service. They'll do dawn service at whatever. But I'm up here this hour of the morning because on ANZAC Day, the original ANZAC Day, 25th of April 1915, the first boots hit the beach at 0428. And in 2007, ANZAC Day 2007, about this time in the morning, I had a coffee. I was on Fob Funk, Wazakwa, in southeastern Afghanistan, about 20 clicks off the Pakistan border, and sitting, I was about 100, not even 100 metres off Taliban Route 1. The road ran right past the corner of the Fob at Tower 2. It was Taliban Route 1 to Kabul from Pakistan, Taliban supply route. This hour of the morning, sitting there with a cup of coffee looking up the stars, realising these were the same stars that one of my cousins was looking at this same morning. Now, he didn't land at Gallipoli on the 25th. He was a Rio with a 6-light horse. And I was the only Aussie or Kiwi within 250 kilometres, give or take. And I've never felt so alone in my life. When I come home, ANZAC Day never quite hit the same. All the crowds, all the people would turn up. And these were people who wouldn't have talked to me if their lives depended on it, really, any other day except ANZAC Day or maybe Remembrance Day. And so now, my ANZAC Day, I come up, I'm sitting here, 0428, I'll have a minute's silence. I'll finish my coffee because that day in 2007 I was sitting on the steps of my hooch, which was a converted 20-foot cargo container. And I just drank some coffee that I'd made myself at the Yank DFAC, the dining facility. What us Aussies would call a mess. And I sipped my coffee. And that day in Wazakwa, this hour of the morning, I was feeling so alone. About 10:30 that morning, the FOB CO, Captain Bolton, Alpha Troop, 73rd Cav, 4th Brigade Combat Team, 82nd Airborne, walked past me, and we said good morning to each other and continued to walk, and suddenly he shouted my name from behind me. I spun around and he was coming back at me with his hand outstretched, and he said, "Happy ANZAC Day." Anyway, I sort of shook his hand and said, "Well, okay, Skip, but it's not really the way we sort of deal with it at home, but, thanks for the thing." And he's like, "Oh man, I don't really know. I just remembered it was ANZAC Day. Listen, meet me at the TOC in about 10 minutes. And I'm like, "Yeah, righto." So I went and finished what I was doing, and I went back around to the TOC. And as I walked around the corner to go to the TOC, there was this bit of a quadrangle they'd set up, and all of the boys and girls from 82nd, there was the CAV boys and girls, there was some MPs, cooks, bottle washers, anyone they could spare off the ECP, anyone that wasn't essential. And they'd literally lowered the flags on their flagstaff to half-mast. They had scrounged up an Aussie flag from somewhere, God knows where, put it at half-mast on a secondary flagstaff, and they held an impromptu ANZAC Day service just for me. And they ballsed it up. But it was the best ANZAC Day service I've ever had. And so this is my ritual. Got about a minute to go, so this is my ritual now, is ANZAC Day. Come up, sit here about this time, have a sip of my coffee. 4:28, I'll stand up, I'll move over and have a minute's silence beside the cenotaph with the name of another cousin who was in 33rd Battalion, fought through the Somme, came home. Dandy Crow. I mean, he's got a story. And I'll be home in bed, back in bed, or pottering, doing whatever I'm doing, before any of these civvy schmucks get out of bed this morning. So anyway, it's ANZAC Day, lest we forget.